You could fix the problem like no one else in the company. I said, well, I'm a little taken aback. I've never had a phone call from a customer with 143,000 miles on their car expecting me to buy a valve job. Why do you feel that way? Well, she said, the last car I had, which was a Ford, had 300,000 miles on it. I never put a nickel in it. And I said, ma'am, as I thought of the golden rule, ma'am, I think you made a big mistake 9 years ago. You should have never sold that first car. Her expectations and mine were different. That's not as easy as it sounds, and it's very difficult, but we have to try, don't we? Even with customers like that who have what I would consider an unreasonable expectation, we have to make a commitment. Now, maybe the unreasonableness will turn out to be not so unreasonable as it may have seemed at first, because sometimes we don't listen. Let's listen to our customers. Let's try better to put ourselves into their shoes instead of being so contentious. Let's not play mind games. It's important that we strive for excellence in everything we do. So as we look into the future, 5, 10 years out, there's no way to tell with absolute accuracy what the service tools and systems will be. Even so, I can assure you that your company partners will be competitive with anyone when it comes to the nuts and bolts of the business. We may not be the best, or we may be the best. We may not be totally perfect. We may be imperfect. But we will always be improving, and we will be getting better. But most importantly, in terms of the heart and soul of this business, the people, you, me, and the millions of actual mutual retail customers that we provide for, the company will also be there, motivated to do our very best. The goal of making Ford customers the most satisfied in the world is attainable. We just have to recognize that it's based on our attitude as much as anything. Will you commit to it? Truly commit to make it happen? If you do that, it will happen. A commitment to our customers is a commitment to ourselves, our businesses, and our partnership. I want you to know that you have our commitment to care, to love and care, to share, to work as a full and active partner in all of this. Together, I know we're going to succeed. We will succeed because at long last, I think you and we, dealer and factory, have learned to love and care for each other and for the people in our lives, the people that work for us and the customers.
Now, the interesting thing is the people that you've heard from this morning hold different positions of responsibility over distinctly different aspects of our business. But the point is, we're all part of the Ford team, and we're all totally committed to winning. Now, we really certainly should take a lot of pride and congratulate ourselves on being #1 today. But we can't afford to stop. The Japanese and the domestic competitors are on our heels, so we can't rest on our laurels. We've got to keep moving forward, and we most certainly intend to do that. Now, fortunately, we've never been in better shape because the last 2 years have been records for all of us. So obviously, we're doing a lot of things right to meet these future challenges. There's no question that today that the Ford team is #1. And you've heard today how we plan to further improve by placing strong efforts behind 2 key strategies. First is converting disenchanted General Motors owners to Ford by our Winning the World Over success story. And you can support this plan in your FDAF committees and in your own advertising. And second is to attract Japanese car and truck owners back to Ford. To do this, we must accelerate their awareness of their own sticker shock. At the same time, we've got to use our packaged cars and trucks to send a very strong value message to these Japanese car and truck owners who really are already acknowledging Ford's improved quality and design leadership. And certainly improving on our levels of customer satisfaction is going to help us accomplish these 2 key plans in 1988. You know, we launched our quality commitment program 2 years ago, and since that time, we've listened a lot to customers. Tell us more about their expectations. And with the help of Lockridge and Company, who are Ford Division's management consultants, and many of you have participated in this project, I know, we've learned a lot. Not too surprisingly, quality is the customer's #1 priority, which we've got to meet in order to have high customer satisfaction. But then we believed that it was the service experience that was second to determining product quality in putting into the customer satisfaction perception. But we discovered it wasn't. It's the sales experience. New owners don't expect to have problems, but when service is required, they want and need and demand to know who to see and what to do, how they're covered by warranty when problems do occur. In other words, they need someone to show caring for them as individuals. And that somebody is their salesperson. And it's up to he or she to handle all aspects of the sales process properly, to make sure the warranty is explained, to make the proper introductions to the service department, to assure quality in both pre-delivery and delivery. You know, excellence in the service process, we find, sets the tone for customer satisfaction throughout the ownership cycle. Now, because the quality commitment program is so important to us, we plan to relaunch it early next year in conjunction with the Ford Parts and Service Division and the Lockridge team, including the dealer participants. And a major emphasis of this relaunch will be to provide continuous training to all our people who interface day to day with the customer. So with the momentum we have and our strongest product lineup ever, we can sell 1.5 million cars and 1.5 million trucks and get 15% of the car business and 30% of the truck business and take combined car and truck leadership for the second year in a row. And I can guarantee you, when we hit those new sales objectives for 1988, you'll all set new profit records in the process. These goals are very ambitious, but they're also very achievable. But you know, when all is said and done, and above and beyond our leadership plans for quality, our customer focus, and our leadership and design, we really rely upon all of you to be the catalyst that ensures our success, because in the eyes of the customers, you are Ford. And I think you've all responded and are recognizing that role. In reality, it's you who really are winning the world over. You know, from our perspective, even though we know we're on the top today, and even though Ford's really on a roll and we're enjoying it, we are not, nor will we ever become complacent. We are totally dedicated to improve continuously.